Hi, everybody. This is Tracy Bookman, owner of Homestead Roofing, and welcome to another one of our Walk in the Park videos. Although you can see we're not walking in the park today, but we've got a pretty important question that we need to answer in the aftermath of yesterday's hailstorm. So the question that we're going to put to our local expert is, if I file an insurance claim because of hail damage, is that going to make my insurance rates go up? We're going to do a quick Ask the Expert interview with Craig England with Farmers Insurance. I'm going to turn this over to Craig just real quick. Let him give a quick introduction of himself and who he is, what he does, and where he is.
Yeah, thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that. My name is Craig England. I'm a Farmers Insurance agent here in Falcon, located in the State Bank here in Falcon. So I mostly serve the local community here, but all over the Springs as well.
All right, so Craig, let's just jump right into that specific question, because we get asked that a lot. They're afraid to file an insurance claim because they think that their insurance company is going to raise their rates if they file a claim because of a storm, because of a catastrophic event like a hailstorm. Is that true? Is it an insurance company going to raise an individual's insurance premiums because of a catastrophic event?
That is true. They can rate for those claims, whatever claims they put on a homeowners. And I think people are confused by that sometimes because of auto insurance, right? And typically hail damage on an auto is not going to affect that individual's rates for auto insurance. Homeowners insurance is different. That will affect the rate for them going forward if they turn a claim in, whether or not the insurance company ends up paying money out.
Wow, so that's news to me. I honestly didn't know that. I thought catastrophic events were kind of somehow exempted from affecting somebody's rates and stuff like that. But now I knew that across the board, this is what I had always heard, across the board, everybody's rates would go up when there was a catastrophic event because insurance companies are trying to cover that event. So let me ask you this other question then. You as an insurance agent or underwriting, if you're seeing multiple claims on somebody's record, maybe it's in a 3-year period or a 5-year period, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but if you're seeing 2 or 3 claims on somebody's record, does that cause any red flags to pop up for you?
Yeah, absolutely. So companies will look at that. And I should clarify, sometimes when it is considered a catastrophic loss, companies will consider that, right? So it may not affect it, or it may not affect it as much. Every company is going to put that into their rating system a little bit differently, but it's not always just a free claim either. So as far as eligibility goes, that absolutely, kind of the same thing. It can still affect it, right? They're still going to look at that. Some companies are going to see that it was a catastrophic loss and judge that less strictly, right? Or they may make an exception for a cat claim rather than a normal claim. But in general, yeah, turning in a claim on your insurance, most companies at 2, you start seeing a lot of companies not want to write that business if you have 2 claims on that record. Almost every company, 3 claims is going to be ineligible in the past 5 years. And if you have more than 3, it's very, very difficult to find somebody to insure your home at that point.
Wow. Okay, so just one more question, and this is kind of a question that I've heard out there, rumors about this, and that's the clue report. And maybe you could address this. Some people think, okay, well, yeah, I filed a claim on a house that I owned a couple of years ago. Now I don't own that house anymore, so I'm okay to file a claim on my new house. How does the clue report work with all of that? Is it that your clue report is like your credit score and it's following you around?
Yeah, so they can see claims that the individual has made. So a lot of those claims will follow you. So if you've had a claim in the past year and you move to a new house, a company may still rate for that claim that you had in your prior residence.
Wow. So just real quick, tell us about claim without pay. We're very, very cautious when meeting with homeowners. They've asked us whether or not they should file an insurance claim. We're super, super cautious about telling people to file an insurance claim simply because of claims without pay. Just speak to that for real briefly.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of our biggest concerns too. I always tell my customers, make sure you call me before you call the claims number, and just turn in a claim, right? And what I would advise them to do is to talk to a local roofer, get an estimate on that roof, someone they can trust that is going to be honest with them whether or not that's going to be worth going through the claims process, so we can avoid those zero paid claims. Because those zero paid claims, speaking to the eligibility, will still affect that. So if you have 2 zero paid claims and then you have one claim where they actually do pay for your new roof, that's still 3 claims on your record, and that can definitely affect your rates and your eligibility.
Wow. Hey, Craig, thanks so much for taking the time with us today. I really appreciate it. Just me calling you on a whim and asking if you'll do this in the aftermath of yesterday's storm. But hey, if anybody has any questions specifically about the insurance process, it'd probably be better to call Craig since he's an insurance agent. I'm just the roofer, right? So if you've got insurance specific questions, give Craig a call. Craig, what's your phone number?
Yeah, phone number, the office here is 719-559-3276. And if you forget that, it's 559-FARM.
Oh, 559. That's easy.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. And if you've got any roofing related questions, feel free to give us a call. Homestead Roofing, 719-433-6991. You can also visit our website, Homestead Roofing Colorado. We got a ton of other information out there, lots of informational videos, lots of education. We love to educate homeowners about this whole process. So until our next video, I'm Tracy Bookman, owner of Homestead Roofing.